Yeah, I mean, look, another good week of training. Obviously want to play better, especially in the first half. But, you know, look, there's some very poor performances from some senior guys, and we got to make sure we rectify that. Obviously, we got to get better in our organized press and finding solutions in the build-up. But then in some instances, we just need to be tough. You know, they're a younger team with players that are up and coming, and we're supposedly the more senior group of men, and you definitely couldn't tell that in the first half. So good thing is you play the two lineups in the second half were fantastic. Some of the young boys, right? Colton's 18, led the line. He scored for 2 games in a row. That's a big deal. You know, the young boy scores in early and had a good game throughout. So, you know, look, we evaluate it. What we want to do is obviously never have ever again a situation where we're not the hardest working team on the field, like in the first 20 minutes. You know, so I'm glad it happened now in February than throughout the season. But we also want to make sure we're building some patterns, building some you know, areas where we're finding solutions to break lines, right? We weren't very intentional with our buildup. We were sloppy. I thought we were too proud. So with all that being said, you know, a lot of good in it, but obviously some very poor moments. The positive for me that I'll take out of the first half was that we created a load of chances. But in the end of the day, you deserve to be down 3-0. So fair play to Crown and not good enough for us, but great response in the second half for that group.
Kind of all the new players and all the different combinations. How do you see the guys kind of get along with each other, especially since there's so many new pieces that they're still working?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's an awkward time of the year. You know, just made a couple more signings and whatever potential excuses want to be made. But, you know, it's football. It's 11v11. There's one ball. There's 22 guys that run around and try to put it into a goal. So, you know, those types of concepts shouldn't be foreign to anybody. But, you know, as we onboard these guys and the new guys that are playing and working, they got to grasp some of the, you know, definitely the standards and the expectation. And as we get better with our clarity as coaches with the team tactical principles, we'll keep building those triggers and aha moments for them. We got a long ways to go. Nothing to get too high or too low about. A lot of improvements needed. And, you know, the good thing is we'll be off tomorrow, get back at it on Monday, and 2 more games this week to keep getting better.
Anything else you want to add we didn't ask you about?
You know, I think for being back here at Patriots Point for the first time this year, you know, I hear the crowd getting excited, and that gets me excited. And, you know, I know it wasn't, you know, a huge, massive crowd, but always appreciate those that turn out. It's cold, and, you know, they're probably rusty as well as we are. But I just appreciate the support from them. Love playing here, love playing in front of them. The pitch looks good. We want to keep pushing and getting better, and we need our supporters. So hopefully we all have a couple more training exercises before the real deal in March.
That's all we got for you.
Thank you.